An Australian mining company is at the centre of a dispute over land in Fiji. Newcrest wants to mine millions of tonnes of copper ore in virgin bushland. The country's military ruler says the project is crucial to Fiji's economy and he's taking a personal interest in the negotiations. Reporter Philippa McDonald filed this report from the proposed mine site northwest of Suva.
It's pristine and not far from the Coral Coast. Mountains and valleys, a river and streams unspoilt by development. The villagers here run their electricity off a generator and they only got flushing toilets a decade ago.
Never mind we poor, never mind. The only concern, the concern inside our heart is our land and our future generation.
Newcrest Mining has a 70% stake in a proposed copper and gold mine here, which would tap into one of the largest undeveloped deposits in the world. The economic ramifications are so big, the Office of Fiji's interim Prime Minister has taken charge of negotiations.
Just the initial infrastructure to put into before any work eventually gets started would be around $1 billion Fijian dollars.
The Prime Minister's permanent secretary has held meetings with locals. They're concerned about the massive scale of the mine. 2 open-cut pits the size of hundreds of rugby fields and a tailings dam estimated to be the size of 1,000 rugby fields. Newcrest says 2,000 people will be employed building the mine and there'll be a permanent workforce of 1,000. But the locals here say they're crying for their land and they don't want the mine to be built under any circumstances. An Australian sustainable mining specialist says Fiji needs to avoid the problems experienced in similar projects in Papua New Guinea.
There's been significant amounts of waste materials being flushed down through the system, and that's had significant downstream impacts both on the river and also on the floodplain and the communities adjacent to those.
Newcrest Mining declined the ABC's request for an interview. The company says it's confident the mine will go ahead, subject to the findings of an environmental impact assessment. It's already built a kindergarten in one village and provided assistance for 170 locals to go to university. Philippa McDonald, ABC News, Waivaka.